Okay, today we're going to be looking at the DC multiverse, McFarlane, Batman versus Professor Zoom right there. I know I'm super late to reviewing this, but all these reviews are super late, so it doesn't matter. I got this like a week ago, and you know, the holidays and all that, so I haven't made time to review this, but here we are. First off, I know all this is just reuse, but for the most part, I know this guy's all reuse. The head as well. You can't see. There you go. Let me see. There you go. I think the sword. I know this head is new. This head looks like Flash's head, so we'll check that out later. The guns, I'm pretty sure they reused from the first time they released them. And then this guy, pretty much just all reused from the Flash figure, except for the head. Apart from that, we also get the tombstone. Here lies Bruce Wayne, beloved son. We'll check that out later. Rod, sword, weapons, whole lot of stuff with this pack. Very interesting. This pack didn't get announced too long ago, and it's already out. On the side, Batman versus Professor Zoom, Flashpoint. On the back, got a cool art. Here we have Batman, and then we have Professor Zoom, Flash right there, I'm assuming. 17 plus, not a toy. So interesting. It also says it on the bottom, right here. Collectors, each 17 plus. Other side is just Batman versus Professor Zoom. Apart from that, like I said, this was announced not too long ago, and it's already here, so that's good. I'm excited. I've been excited to open this up. So let me get it out of the box. We'll check out the accessories, and then we'll check out the figures. Okay, to start off, you get this backdrop. I don't know if you consider this an accessory, but it's pretty neat. Honestly, I really like it. I think maybe Superman right here. Ooh, Superman Doomsday. That would look pretty nice. I just wanted to show it off because I do think it's really nice. They gave us the Nightfall, the one that was Bane and Batman. I used that one because it's the Batcave. This one I'll probably keep as well, just because when they do this, it's pretty nice. You have little backdrops you can take pictures on. Anyways, I just wanted to show it off just because it is really nice. It's just some rubble here on the bottom, rubble, some flip cars, well, a flip truck, a car, and then smoke. But overall, I think it's really nice. Now, moving on to the accessories. We get a lot, honestly. We do get the cards, as they come with usual McFarlane. They are the same pictures as the ones in the back of the box. So Professor Zoom, Batman. Here's a read up on the back, if anyone's interested in that. There you go. So apart from that, we get this base. So we don't get the usual little disc stands. We get this, which is used as a stand. Peg hole right here, peg hole over here. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of different paints in it. Let me see if I can see anything specific. We have some squares, and then just some bricks over here. So there's that. A lot of leaves. Maybe they could have painted up some of the leaves, but it's okay. Overall, it looks really nice. For that, we get this tombstone. Here lies Bruce Wayne, beloved son. It looks great. I think the writing looks great. Like, it's not messy or anything. And then here's the back. So the way you do this, I think it's just pressure. So you just push it in there. Oh, right? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, yeah. Okay. So you push it in. I don't know if it's supposed to lock in. I'm just pushing it in. There's that. I'll just put that off to the side when we look at the figures. For other accessories, we get a Professor Zoom maskless, which looks really nice. It does have the open mouth. Let me see. There we go. So overall, it looks really nice. The inside of the mouth looks nice. Kind of has some pink under his teeth. Looks kind of weird, but okay. Overall, looks great. two little, we did get two old guy heads. He's the other one. This one's Thomas Wayne. His chin looks a little weird, but overall I think it looks good. Not particularly going to be using it, but here's that. Top of that, we get these, which are the maskless pieces for when you have them without the mask. So it looks like they have the mask down. Here's the one for, God, it's just not focusing at all. Let me see, what's it focusing on? Hold up. Right there. So here we have that. It's a little, I don't know, this one's pointing up, this one's pointing down. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, probably not. No, I think they're both supposed to be pointing down. That's okay, I'll take some heat to that and I'll probably straighten it out. Here's the one for Batman. The one for Batman I do like because I feel like you can use this with other Batmans. You can see the nose right there. And then the ears. I think you can use this for other Batmans. I'm gonna try it out. I don't have any Bruce Wayne maskless heads, but actually, yes, I do. We'll check it out later if I remember. I usually say we'll check it out later and I forget. Sorry about that. So here's the Thomas Wayne one. Really nice. I know the original one has a closed mouth. I kind of like that one a little more, but this one doesn't look bad. So I might just end up getting that one just for the closed mouth. I don't know. Here's the one for Reverse Flash. They do have really nice paint. Something I know. I also like the other Reverse Flash head more, just because he usually has red eyes. As he does in this picture. So for him to just have blue eyes, I don't know. Would have liked it more if he had red eyes. Maybe I'll just paint these. But I do like the other Reverse Flash head a little more. The one from the older figure. One sec. Okay, so here's the Flash head. As far as I can tell, they're not the same, right? They might be the same. No, because the mask under his cheeks doesn't look the same. So I know for sure the sides aren't the same, but I can't tell if the head sculpt in general is the same, just different paint. No, they're not the same. They're different. They're different. That's all that matters. Okay, so we'll move those out of the way. Here's the guns. I know, crazy. Guns with the McFarlane figure. So here are the guns. They do have a hole in the front. I wonder if you can plug accessories into there. Probably, but they don't come with any, so if you have them, maybe you can. It looks like you should be able to plug something in there. So there are those. And then we get this humongous sword, which I'm gonna have to zoom out. So here's a sword. It looks really nice. Doesn't have a lot of paint. I think just the red and the gold. But I think it looks nice. So there's that. And then this thing, which I cannot remember when he used this. But we have it. I did cut my finger. Don't look at that. But we have it. So there's that. Apart from that, that's it for the accessories. Let's move on to the figure. Jesus. Here we have Thomas Wayne out of the box. Dude, I was trying to put on this head on the body, and it cut me. You see that? Not this one. This one right here. You see that? He has some pointy bat ears, and it has a really long peg, a very skinny long peg, so it's very harsh to get in there. So just be aware of that. Apart from that, the figure looks pretty good. Like I said, I don't have any of the other versions of it. I know they released the first one, and then they released the one without the mask. I don't have any of those, so this would be my first time seeing this figure specifically. So here are the guns. I just want to see if they fit in this holster. Yeah, they do. So there's one. There's the other. gonna put him in, see if the guns get any in the way of anything. Oh, look at that. He does look really nice overall. Except for the legs. The legs look a little weird. He has very... this area. I don't like this area. But we'll get there when we get there. Sorry. Let me move some stuff out of the way. Okay, there we go. So starting off with Batman. Overall, he looks very good. The red, the logo looks good. Bat logo as well. It is sculpted on. It's not just painted. A little spiky right here. None of these seem particularly sharp apart from the top of his head. The gauntlets right here look good. I like that looks like 3, but in reality it's just 2. And then the actual glove part that comes. So that's pretty neat. The belt, the holsters, it's all pretty just flat red. Maybe they could have added something in there. He has these thigh straps, which I'm assuming they're supposed to connect to the gun, but they don't. So he just kind of has sexy little thigh straps. I don't know. Here's the back of the figure. If it'll focus, there we go. Pretty gray overall. He doesn't seem to have a lot of paint. Most of it is just sculpted, so it's okay. Here's the cape. I do wish the cape was wired or cloth or anything, but I understand these spiky things might be hard to do that with, so it's okay. It's not a big cape. It's a very straightforward cape, so I don't mind that either. Starting off with the articulation at the top. Oh god, those are so spiky. Here it is at the top. That's as high as it goes. Down. That's as low as it goes. It does turn side to side. And then, oh god. So you can turn sideways, but it's kind of weird. You have to like shift stuff around for it to look okay. So there's that. Man, look at that hole. It's just bleeding. Wow, that's crazy. Collecting figures is a dangerous game, guys. So that's the head articulation. Arms. They go over 90. Well, about 90, and they can go over 90, but the cape kind of gets in the way. But it is soft, so it doesn't quite get in the way. It just has a certain amount of stretch it can give. It does have butterfly joints, but you can get it back. I mean, I don't know why you want to do that. There's that. Down. It's the usual McFarlane stuff. All shifts all the way around. He does have a bicep cut. So there's that. Double jointed elbows. But, oh, they only go about that much because the sculpt gets in the way, but it is double jointed, you can tell. Because it has a joint right there, and then it has another one right there that you can't really see, but it is in there. There we go. So, not quite double jointed, but about 90 degrees. Forward, it does go straight. There's that. The usual McFarlane ball joints. You can move those any which way you want. You just gotta angle it right. Torso, let's see. Back, whoa, look at that. Doesn't look very pretty, but it's okay. Back, about that much. Forward, nothing. Yeah, that's it straight. That's it forward. It's kind of using the bottom one. It does have a bottom one, which actually, I don't know if it has a joint down there. It might not. I don't know, but I can't turn that. If it does have a joint, I can't move it. So there's that. Most of it's gonna come from up here. Turn sideways. So there's that. Moving on to the legs. Let's see if any of these straps get in the way. Oh yeah, they do. Oh god. Oh man, this always happens. How does this keep happening to me? So it does have the same little tiny little joints with the tiny little holes, like the what's it called? The Jake Garrick. I don't think that review is up yet, but it'll come up. Be patient. So okay, I can't move that at all. Wow. I don't know if it's clicking in right. No, it's not. Yes, it is. So that does suck because those do pop out really easily. So you can get about that much. Let me just use this, like about that much, and then the strap gets in the way. I think if it wasn't there, you would get more, but there's that. Back, not at all, because the butt gets in the way. So this diaper piece, it's made out of a harder plastic. Usually they do a very soft plastic, but I'm assuming they just reused it. So it is hard, so you don't get any movement out of that. That does suck that the leg pops out, because just like the Jake Garrick figure, it is the left leg. So yeah, I can't move that at all because it just pops out. I don't know if that's a common problem or just mine. Maybe I just have bad luck like that. But there's that. Knees, they get a really good amount. I think that's the best articulation we've seen so far. His legs look a little skinny, I will say that. And then down here, oh god. So you have a ball, like the same thing as the wrist, but mine's splitting already. I don't know if you can see that. So this one, this one's a whole, this one's together. This one's splitting in half already. Jesus. Let me see if I can push that. So I guess that's about as much, but you can still see a gap in there. So yeah, and then so that does go down. It does turn. I think that's it. Yeah, just down and turns. You can move that whichever way you want. You just gotta position it right. And then the toe articulation goes super high up, but it does break up the scope. Yeah, so there's this Batman, Thomas Wayne. Honestly, I was really looking forward to this figure because I don't have a Thomas Wayne Batman. But I don't know. That leg popping out, then the weird the legs in general just don't look very good. I'm not a big fan of how they look. And then on top of that, some of the articulation is a little bit tight, not very good, but it's okay. I mean, considering this is another release, they could have updated it, so that would have been good. But you know McFarlane, they like to reuse stuff, which I don't particularly mind. I just wish they would fix some problems rather than just leave it as a problem. So there he is with his guns. He does hold them really nicely. I usually have trouble putting guns in figures, but he does hold them really nicely. And he does look great with the guns. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Wow. So yeah, there's this Batman. I do wish we could have seen this Batman in the Flashpoint movie. I was really hoping we would get to see this version of him. But overall, he looked good. I'm happy. Just some difficult parts, but I'm happy enough. I'm easy to please, so there's that. So we can move on to Reverse. So here's Reverse Flash. It's kind of hard to stand. Let me see if I can get him in a better position. Okay, there we go. Wait. He's very stiff in some parts. I can't tell why he can't stand. I guess, there we go. He's kind of at a really weird angle, but there he is. He's standing. I know I'm gonna like this figure because he's just Reverse Flash. I keep calling him Reverse Flash, Professor Flash, Eobard Thawne, whatever you want to call him. Here we have, let's look at the logo. So the logo does look very nice. It is painted on, but it's still very nicely painted on. No bleeding, no see-through, no nothing. Other paint would be the belt. It looks good all the way around. The wrist, let's see, it look good. The boots look good. Oh god, the boots look good. So there's that. I know I'm gonna like this figure because I like the Flash figure, and this is just a reuse of that with different paint. Honestly, that head sculpt is growing on me. When I first saw it, I hated it. I was like, God, they just reused the Flash head sculpt. It looks the exact same. But it's growing on me. Something I can tell is, seems like this was painted. This was molded red, and then they painted over because you can tell a color difference. So I'm just hoping that doesn't scrape off over time. But overall, he looks really good. Wait. Ah, okay, there we go. So I don't know why he's kind of hard to stand. Nope. Maybe that's why. Okay, there we go. So here he is. Yeah, I think he looks good. The back is all yellow. He's mostly yellow. There's not a lot of detail to him. So, whoa. Sorry about that. Moving on to the articulation. He looks up about that much. Down that much. Side to side. There's that. Just be careful with these. They might break off if you mess with them too much. So yeah, it does turn, since there's no scope or anything to get in the way. It turns pretty easily. Arms, butterfly joint, all the way around. Oh, that's on me. We all know that can happen. Okay, up about that much, just don't push it. Down, pretty close to the body. Let's see. He does have a bicep cut, so there's that. Double jointed elbows, which get pretty close. I think that's really good. The wrists, you know how they work. McFarlane wrist, any direction, turns. There's that. Torso, top joint, left, right, forward, back, about right there, back right there, forward right there. So not a lot forward. You can tell that the scope will get in the way, but it does have a articulation down here, so we'll do that combine. There it is forward, you do get a gap in the back. There it is back, you do get a gap in the front. Sideways, you get a gap. Sideways, you get a gap. Legs, oh, I'm so scared to move the legs. So it looks like they have the same sort of connection as Batman, but these don't pop out as easily. So good to know. So it does go up a really good amount. Back, really good amount as well, which is good for running characters. Knees. Let me see, is that all it gets? Yeah. So about right there. Forward, they do go straight out. Let me see. It does turn up here. Wow, that is just bleeding. Just finish the review. We'll power through it. It's okay. Legs. They could have put some articulation in there, but it's okay. Feet. They look how nice that looks. That's just straight. The other one has a big old nasty ball. So that does go straight. So that's down, up, really good amount. I think for running characters, articulation in the feet and legs area is the most important, more than anything. So yeah, that also turns. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this figure. I think maybe a little more than, no, actually, I think they're both pretty good. I think they're both really good. Where's his accessory? Here's his rod. Like I said, I don't remember him using this. I don't know what it does. Okay. I swear this goes in there. I think this is for him. Maybe. I don't know. It's okay. I tried. That's all that matters. Anyways, moving on. I am very happy with both figures. Oh, now I gotta stand this guy again. Oh my god. Okay, let me see. I got this. Nope. Okay, here we have both figures already standing. Overall, like I said, I'm very happy with these figures. I don't know if I could pick one over the other. This one. I'm gonna pick Batman just because he has guns and a sword. This guy just comes with this. That doesn't count. Anyways, apart from that, very happy. Let's move on to some comparisons. We have Batman compared to his son. This one's way taller than this one. Well, not way taller, but still. I don't remember who's supposed to be taller, but this guy just always seems so huge. I just want to see this guy. Okay, let me see. How can I do this? So the unmasked part does fit on this guy. It's just very big because he has a very thick neck. So you could use that if you wanted to. And yeah. So let's move on to the other two. The one that most people probably wanted to see. The Flash. This does use the legs from the Wally West because this was the translucent leg one. So not exactly copy, but still they look pretty good together, I think. Look at them like this. There you go. I think they look great. One more thing before we end these two without their masks. One tiny little thing. This is just reused of this one. So they're the exact same. Let me see. But like we previously noticed, is his mask doesn't match that. So just a little nitpick, you know. I'm just saying they don't match, but I do really like how this looks. I'm not gonna put on the Thomas Wayne head on this one because putting that back on, I'm a little scared. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Overall, I'm very happy with this pack. I would recommend getting it. I know a lot of this is just reuse. A lot of figures people already have. But if you don't have these, like for me, it's made for a very specific type of people. Like people that don't have these. Because if you have the Batman, not the maskless one, then you already have the guns. And there's been so many Professor Zooms that every Purple has one. But hear me out. If you want one that matches this specific version of Flash, you could get it and then sell this guy for a shiny penny. I'm just saying. I like my Zoom to match my Flash. That's why I specifically wanted this version. And then for this guy, I didn't have one. And I'm very happy. This teeth showing face, I wasn't a big fan, but it's growing on me, honestly. With some poses, it's gonna look great. So overall, I would very easily recommend this pack. Apart from that, let me think. Maybe this is the same thing. Like if he had other hands, that'd be nice. But it's like Flash doesn't get other hands, so they're not gonna give him new hands, obviously. Maybe some fists for this guy. Apart from that, I'm very happy. I would recommend. Let me think. Anything else? No, that should be it. Apart from that, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you whenever I see you.